What is up? It's Chess Plays Gabe. You already know what it is. It is day 108 of our road to 2000. Guys, we've dropped back down to 1694 elo. Still a very, very good elo. We're going to try to make it back up to 1700 today. We're playing against Sui Jan Tojan, 1738 from Indonesia. Going to go ahead and play e4, and I can take 10 seconds on that move because I get 10 seconds back. They play the Sicilian. So, God, I hate the Sicilian. But I just looked at some lines in the Sicilian, didn't I? I'm going to look at my papers over here. I'm not actually cheating, but I just want to see if I actually even, looked at it. I don't think I did. I think I looked at two other things. Okay, so we do get this line, though. And I am going to play b4. I mean, if they play into this line, this is, my most practiced line in the Sicilian. Also, thanks to the Will Taylor Bible. I got to switch up my playbook, guys. It's all just Will Taylor chess. I mean, oh no! Oh, that was a misclick. I actually don't think it matters, though. I mean, it makes this move a lot more appealing. A lot less appealing, I should say. But actually, after e6... Okay, so that was a complete misclick, by the way. c4 was not the move. c3 was what I meant to play. But after this, actually, pushing d5 is better. I want to take this way, and then I want to go here. And I've actually gone into a similar line like this against opponents in the past, where I basically end up trapping their bishop, and then I go check, and they have to give up the bishop. That is a move. However, can't I just go here? I guess they have this then. It's kind of annoying. Obviously can't go here. Okay, let's go here. I mean, they're probably just going to go here, but then I take. No. Yeah, they have to take. Then they're probably going to go here. I see. I don't really... Okay, I don't know. I messed up the opening because I misclicked. So, now we're just playing chess. That's unfortunate. I don't know how I misclicked that. I don't think I was moving that quickly. But on the bright side, okay, they give up a knight. Not sure what the intention was there, but they do just give up a knight. I don't need to think about that any more than I just did. And now I can just go here and just trade off the queens, and I'll be completely winning. What is going on? This is already the weirdest game of chess I've ever played. Okay. I don't think I need to think too hard on this, to be honest. I mean, I could even just go here and here, threatening some kind of this in the future after this moves. Here, I could go here or maybe here. I want to get my bishop out, though, but here seems to make some kind of sense. Jumping into here, takes. I am just up a piece, so that is something to think about. I could also go here targeting this, but I can't immediately take it. So what are my options here? I suppose I could also... well, I can't immediately target this pawn, but this pawn is pretty weak, especially because the queen is right there. So what are my ways to attack it? I can go here and here. No, that doesn't attack anything. I can go here and here, but that seems really weird. I could also go here again to just threaten this, and then... But I want to develop first, don't I? Here. Where's my knight going? I guess it can go here, but then they just this, and I just go back. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I'm just up a piece. Let's go queen d2. Just go queen d2. This is defended. Okay, they want to castle next move. But if I go here and they castle next move, they're fine. They're totally fine. Yeah, they're totally fine. Okay, let's go rook d1 anyways. They're gonna castle. And then maybe I just play something like this. It's kind of a weird continuation, but I think bishop d3 makes sense. Locking everything down on this side. They go here, but that doesn't do anything, of course. Let's go here. And then let's plan on castling ourselves. Okay, great. That is kind of annoying, isn't it? I mean, I guess I can just go here. I mean, if they want to trade off their queens, please, by all means, Trade off more pieces in an end game where you're down a piece. Like, I'm super down for that. I'm just going to castle next move. We're both playing pretty quickly, but, I mean, again, why would you give up the knight in the beginning of the game? Like, what was the idea behind this move? I just don't understand. Like, that seems more like a misclick than this. C4 is obviously wrong. I mean, the correct move is C3. But, okay, what do they want to do? They want to go in here, maybe? It doesn't do anything. I could also go here. Then takes. They have to take back the queen. So then I can just go back, yeah. Here, it seems pretty crushing. I mean, I'm hitting your bishop. I'm also hitting your queen. Like, yeah, I think you have to trade. Takes, and then they can take this way. I can also just go here, kind of like forcing the bishop to do something. Yeah, actually, here, this would trap the bishop. So I think this makes the most sense. I mean, you just trade. And then I'm going to take with the queen, and then, like, you don't have to take back with the queen, but yeah, so they go back. But now I feel like I can go here. I could just also castle and be a responsible adult, but honestly, I'd rather go here. I'd rather go here, and the opponent is actually forced to trade the queen. There is no other option. So there we go. This is a forced trade of queens. Love it. Love to see it. Yeah, if you go here or here, I would just take the queen. If you go back, I would take the queen. If you take the queen, I take with the knight, hitting the bishop, and just trade everything off. And I'm up a piece. So I feel very, very good about this game. This is probably not going to last that long, knock on wood. I don't know if this is real wood. I seriously doubt it is. Okay, well, that's bizarre. Is the idea to go like takes and then check, and then but then here you still have to take back the queen. So I'm just gonna take the queen, and then I'm gonna take your knight. Like, what? What is the idea? Okay. All right then. Let's go ahead and castle. I don't know what my opponent's doing. Oh, that's a move. I kind of missed that, but that also allows me to infiltrate, except this is hanging, so I can't do that quite yet. In fact, I could even go here, but then here, I don't necessarily. I mean, two knights. The two knights are going to be very powerful. But let's just go ahead and defend. And yeah, if you want to take this, go right ahead. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this out. Just stack. And then I can go here and start to, I don't know, attack this way. I just don't even want my opponent to have the idea that they can win another piece. Here, or even here makes some kind of sense. No, it doesn't. This makes way more sense. But they do have these two passed pawns. Got to be careful about that, for sure. I mean, that's like... How is material equal right now? Yeah, this is... Okay. Okay. I'm starting to understand a little bit more. Starting to understand why this could potentially turn into an issue. Takes 3 moves to get to here. I would take, and then just go here. I can't just like sack. That doesn't make any sense. I could also go here and then here. No, I couldn't. Let's go here first. Yes, you're just going to push the pawn. I get it's a little scary. I always have this, though. Wow. Okay. What does that do? It hits my rook. I mean, I could just go here, and then if push, I could go here, threatening takes, and takes. I feel like that would be good for me. But Yeah, here and then here makes some sense. Also here hits this, and then how are you defending that? You go here, but then I can go here and then force you to move. I think this makes sense. Let's go rook c1. Again, I'm moving pretty quickly. My opponent's moving extremely quickly, even more quickly than me. I don't think I mean, of course I'm still winning, but okay, pushes the pawn, giving it up. Why would I not take that? Because if they threaten some kind of back rank, I can always come back. There is no back rank. There is no back rank. I have this. So let's just take that. Okay. Here, though, then here. I mean, yeah, let's just go here. I mean, I get what you're going for, but here, 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 they would promote. But then I win a bishop. So promotes, takes, and then here, and it's a rook and two knights versus two rooks, which, I mean, I should be able to win, but I'm not like 100%, not 100% like confident in that, to be honest. So I could just go back. If they push, I would just take here. I think just going back makes sense. I don't want to risk just throwing this game completely. So let's not throw the game. But yeah, now you can never push this pawn. And I really need to get my knights in the game. Yeah, this is definitely the next move, unless my opponent just goes here. In which case, no, I can still go here. Okay, so this is definitely the move. Let's go here. If they push again, I take. You have to move your bishop out. You can only go there, yeah. And now, I mean, I can just harass the king and try to go for this pawn. Here, if takes, I still, again, feel very confident that I'd be okay here. I could also go here, threatening this check, and then go here. So yeah, maybe let's threaten this check. Although, here, if push, what happens if they push? Yeah, wait a minute. This kind of does allow the push. Oops, I hate when that happens. Here, if push, I might just take, and then here, they can push. I'm still up a piece. But one of my pieces is kind of stuck. So that could be an issue. This would be truly the throw of the century if I allowed this to happen. I could also just go here, and if they push, I can go here, push. No, that's not good. That's not good at all. I think I might just want to go here, push, takes, wait. Yeah, takes, and here. So let's calculate this. Here, push, takes. I win a pawn for the knight. Then I trade, and then I go here. So I'd actually be down material, I think, in that exchange, but up a piece. And as long as I can trade everything off, I think I'm okay. So let's go ahead and do, but then they don't have to push the pawn. They can actually push this pawn. But if I allow them to push this pawn now, that's an issue for sure. Because then here, push here. No. Here, that would just give up a... I could also go here, cutting off this. And if you take, there's this. No, I kind of feel like knight b1. It's already, I'm uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable. I don't feel good about this. Okay, I'm going to have to sack the knight. I think we're going to sack the knight. Of course, you could take with the rook, but I feel like taking with the pawn makes more sense. Yeah, so let's trade. And then let's go here. And then get out of check, right? Because this would be devastating. Wait, it still is devastating. What am I talking about? Oh my God, I just threw. I just threw. I just threw. I have to sack. Are you kidding? Are you kidding me? Are you actually joking? That's insane. I just threw. I just completely threw. Here, check. Takes check. Holy shit. Guys, what is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? Is there any way out of this? Oh my God, that's insane. That's insane. Okay, let's go here. I'm pissed off now. That's insane. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe that. I cannot believe I just did that. I cannot believe I just did that. Yeah, good job. I cannot believe I just did that. My only saving grace here is that my opponent maybe blunders a fork. Maybe. I can't believe that. I can't. How did that happen? I'm playing like a literal 1200, 1100, 1000. Yeah, I have nothing. I have nothing in the position. Absolutely nothing. Let's go here, I guess. I mean, I can just like, okay, no, I don't want to trade. I do not want to trade. Check, I can go here. I can't believe I just threw that. They literally gave up a knight at the beginning of the game. Now my knight has no squares. My king also kind of has no squares. Let's go here. Then you just go here. No, this is insane. This is actually insane. Here, check here. Like, fine, give up more pawns in a losing endgame. Awesome. Yeah, let's do this. I can't take this right now. They're about to be able to. But the whole idea is to go here and then here and try to escape with my knight. But again, my knight can't even escape. Like, where is my knight going? It has no future. Absolutely terrible. Just go here. Just completely squeeze me. It's not a loving squeeze either. Actually, yeah, here you're just threatening to take this. Okay, they don't go for that. I don't know if they saw that or not. They really... Okay, so they just want to go here. And I can't stop it. I don't think I can stop it. I can't believe I threw this position. I'm beyond myself. It's insane. Absolutely insane. Okay, that's not the move. You just go here. I go here, you go here. Oh my goodness, guys. How did I do this? Okay, you go there instead. Let's, but I mean, then you can just go here, man. I mean, it's not looking good. Let's go here then. Can't take. Hitting the bishop. That's insane. That is insane. I can't believe it. I truly cannot believe what has transpired in this game. If you go here, though, I have check, here, check, I just go here, check, here. No, I can't go there, I just go back. I'm just completely lost. Completely lost. Yeah, okay. Go here, go back. I mean, even this, taking this check and then going in here is like completely crushing. Completely crushing. There's nothing I can do. There's literally nothing I can do to stop this. Oh my God, dude. Okay, you're hitting my knight. What am I supposed to do? I'll just go here. I don't know. Go here. Yeah, again, just fucking do this, dude. King G5. It's not that hard. Good God. And maybe I go here. I don't know. I have no idea. Oh, okay, yeah. Actually, wait a minute. They almost blundered this fork. If I go here and they take, I have this fork and I win the bishop. It's still completely lost, though. Okay, never mind. I no longer have the fork. So let's go back. Check. Maybe I go here. I don't know. My opponent just refuses to play King G5, which is obviously the best move in the position. Like, the fact that I can see it and I'm the one losing is kind of sad. But I'm also just tilting, so... Okay, great. What does that do? Does nothing. It does absolutely nothing. You're trying to go here, so let's just go here again. No checks. Again, just King G5, bro. That's all you have to do to win the game. That's all you have to do. I can just hop my... Okay, there you go. Frickin' finally. Took you long enough. Check. Here. Yeah. No, it's just completely lost. I don't have any, like... I straight up have no moves now. Like, before I had a move. Here and here I can go back, so let's just do that. Just for funds. Just for funsies. No, I'm completely lost. Completely lost. Completely lost. I can't believe I threw that. They gave up a piece at the beginning of the game. I cannot believe that. Yeah, now they just win the pawn, and I am lost. Although here, no, let's just check. was thinking like if they take this way I could block, but it still doesn't do anything. I guess it might. All right, let's play some hope chess. They're obviously going to take with the rook because it's a check. I mean, why wouldn't you? But if you take this way, it would be kind of funny because I have this. You can still take, though. So I don't have anything. I literally don't have anything. Oh, my God. Let's go here. They're going to take. And then I will probably resign. Yeah. All right, I'm going to resign. That was absolutely abysmal. One of the worst games I've ever played. Win or lose, it's time. Look at this graph. I can't believe it. I cannot believe that game. I cannot believe that game. 78.5% accuracy. Of course I was winning because they gave up a freaking piece. And that was a blunder. Even here, it's actually not. Okay, hold on. Let's look at this graph real quick. 78.5% accuracy, 84.6. My opponent played like a 2100. I played like a 1450. Yeah, that seems about right. Let's run through it. Again, this was a misclick from the very beginning, but this is fine. And I was actually supposed to take back the queen, of course. Yeah, because I was like, oh, they can come in here. Just take back with the queen, you dingus. They go back. Yeah, they're supposed to go back. Instead, they go there, and this is takes, and I was actually supposed to go out with the queen, whatever. No, I mean, this is just terrible. I do not even want to look at this at all. It's just so bad. This is so bad. And now my opponent's completely winning. I mean, are you freaking serious, dude? I mean, I played like okay moves, I guess, but not much for me to do here. Yeah, no. We're gonna hop in a new one. Absolutely pissing me off. Ulu's to 1676 from the United States. We're back down to 1687. Let's go ahead and play the old Benoni. They push, which means we get to play knight f6 and play into a Benko gambit if they decide to push c4. Yeah, no, I'm a little pissed off. I'm a little pissed off about that, but I got to shake it off. It's just a game. On to the next. I mean, that, you know, I don't know. My opponent did a good job of like not giving up, and I got lazy. That's all it was. I just got lazy. I thought I was just going to win, and that's what happens. Okay, so they go out with the knight. I think the best move here is just to take, or to, if I push, yeah, I'm just going to take. And then I'm going to push d6. I'm going to push d6. They're going to take. Then I'm going to push g6, fianchetto my bishop. And this is all very standard in the Benko gambit. But of course, I don't really know the Benko gambit as well as I should. Let's go ahead and play bishop g7. This is a weird move already. It's actually a very weird move. And I could do something like this after they castle, just go here, trade these off. I kind of like that, although I should probably have not done that because that allows the knight to get in here. But okay, so then let's just go here, and they could bring their knight in, would be totally fine. In fact, it looks like kind of a nice move, but it does blunder this pawn. So maybe it's actually not a good move. Okay, so they go there. Yeah, but then you take with the knight, but then I have... Okay, you take with the pawn. That is interesting. That is an interesting move. Okay. I mean, obviously limits my knight's movement a lot. Let's just go ahead and castle. There's nothing pressing happening here. I can go here, but then they take en passant. Also weakens this pawn a lot. I end up getting into these positions and just like kind of thinking that I'm winning when in reality I have no idea what I'm doing. I think going knight bd7 makes sense, and then probably knight b6. Just planning on going up with the knight, trying to target this pawn. If they push the pawn, I have this takes, and I can escape, I guess. Yeah, that makes a load of sense, except I kind of enables knight b6 a little bit, because then this gives tempo on the queen as well. Of course, my knight is undefended, so it's actually very easy to stop that. But, you know, this is life. Such is life at 1687 ELO. Cannot believe that last game, man. Actually, pretty insane that I threw that. So I could just go here, trying to hit the knight. But I don't want to get rid of this bishop, obviously. So maybe let's go here instead, hitting the bishop. And then where's your bishop going? Do you want to go here? That's fine. That's fine. Then you can get rid of my bishop. Yes, you can get rid of my bishop, although takes, then takes, and they're just threatening checkmate. So that's probably not a good move. Probably not a good move. Let's go here first, though. That's also probably not a good move. I mean, the knight is undefended. So, although if you go here, I have this move maybe. Oh, wait, yeah, you have to continue defending the bishop. So, actually, I could just take this, but then takes. Yeah. So that's actually not that good. I know there's a tactic here because I need to somehow divert the queen from the defense of this bishop. But although you can always just bail out by taking. So it's really not that good. I could also take, but what does that actually get me? Not sure. They go here. I would go here, and then they go here, and then I go back here. All right, you know what? Fine. Let's do this. I don't think this is very good, but we're not playing good chess right now anyways. Might as well be up a pawn. Right? That's my logic. Doesn't make a lot of sense, I know, but at least there's no checkmating attack from my opponent. And I don't know. I could plan on going something like boom, boom in the future. And just try to get on this diagonal. Maybe just trade off the queens here. Just go for a draw. It seems like the best I could possibly do right now, because I am bad at the game. Oh, no. That's, yeah, that's valid. That is valid. And I think I'm cooked. I think I'm just completely cooked here. No, I have this move. But then they have... Oops. I don't want to cast. I have this move. They have this. I take, though. So I think this is literally my only option. So let's go here. And then I desperately need to get my king safe. Yes, but I take... If I go here, takes, check. Here, checkmate. It's just over. Am I just cooked again, guys? Am I just cooked? Am I just cooked? I think I am. I think I'm just cooked. Why do I do this? Why do I even play this game if I don't want to, like, calculate my moves, you know? I mean, here takes... I would have to just completely give up. I can't even move. I can't even move my king. It's covered by the queen. Why did I take the bishop? Oh, you idiot. Oh my god. I'm just completely lost. I mean, there's nothing I can really do. This would win the queen anyways, outright. This takes, and checkmate. This takes, check here, checkmate. What are my other options? I have no other options. That's literally it. That is it. Here, takes, checkmate. No, I have nothing. I have nothing. Unfortunately, that's going to be it. That's going to be GG's. I'm going to resign. And I'm going to take another out. Yeah. Opponent played with a 94.4. And of course, this is where I went wrong. Wait, that's... Yeah, taking the pawn is where I went wrong. I just needed to play f6. Let's play another game. Guys, I really don't like tilting, but I mean, this has just been a completely terrible video. I was actually having a great morning. Super, super rested. Like, seriously, some of the best sleep of my life. And here we are. I mean, here we are. This is just where we're at. So they play a Scandinavian modern. Let's go ahead and just play knight c3, probably just trade off. Yeah, and let's just go here. I don't even think this is the theory, but I'm going to play something weird. I'm going to go b3. I'm supposed to play this, but I'm going to go b3. Okay, they give up a queen. Now, if we look at this graph and I don't have like a nearly 100% accuracy, 95.4, we played like 4 moves. And they give up their queen on the 6th move of the game. My opponent wants a rematch. I'm honestly going to decline it, and I'm going to hop in a new one. Yeah. I mean, we got back up to 1685. I'd love to just get another quick win here, to be honest. Score 090, 1755. From Romania. I'm going to play the Alekines, of course. They play into my gambit. The last time I played this gambit, it was terrible. I got absolutely destroyed. Now, if they were to take this pawn, I think I have to go here. And then if they take this pawn, I still do have this check. I think they're noticing now that the pawn is hanging. Wait a minute, the pawn is hanging. What do I do about the pawn that's hanging? Actually, if they take here, I can also just go here. Okay, so I'm just going to go here. And then, yes, you can take this pawn as well. I guess you could go here, but then I would just probably take the pawn. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Yeah, let's take that. Seems to make sense to me. And then they're going to take back with the bishop. I could go for this check, but then there's just this, so that would be awful. So let's go here instead. And then let's take the pawn, unless they decide to defend it. They do not. So let's take the pawn. I think this is all safe moves. Seems to be. Anyways. I could even play something like this, takes, and just have complete control over just have a clamp with my bishop on this side of the board, defend with my queen. That is weird. That is already very, very weird. I think this makes sense though, no? I'm just threatening to take the knight. If the knight decides to go... Is this the idea? I mean, I can just go check. They go here. I could even go here, threatening a checkmate. Of course, they just have this, but no, they don't. So wait a minute. I could, even if they go here, I could go here first, threatening this checkmate. Of course, you can just come up with the queen. So maybe this is more forcing. Force you over here, here, but then you can just come up here. But then I can go here. Oh. Okay, all of a sudden we're getting the worst opponents in the game. Let's go ahead and take the free bishop, and my opponent is going to resign in 3, 2, 1. Okay, this is awkward. They're not resigning. That was just a free bishop, though. So that was fun. By the way, we're playing against a 1755. This may be my highest opponent yet, and they do resign. So now we're up to 1695. Let's look at this graph. This is the weirdest video I think I've ever recorded. We get 2 absolutely awful games, and then we get 2 games playing against someone who played with a 58% accuracy, played like a 1150. I played with an 89.8, played like a 2300. Where did I mess up, though? Okay, so if this is the mess up, then I'm fine with that, because that is theory. And all this is normal. I was just supposed to take the pawn immediately. Wait, why? Why? Because then I have the check? Is that the idea? No, I go here, giving up a rook for this check. What? And then I push the pawn? What? What? How am I, how? Okay, I'm threatening this. They have to go here. And then I guess I have this check. No, wait, what? This is some crazy theory right now. Insane theory crafting. What is this? How am I winning in this position? So I have to think like 10 moves ahead here. This, but then this. Is that the idea? And then check. Here. Do I sack the rook? Then, oh, whoops. Not that one. Then this check. And then they go here. Wow, this is actually insane. Okay, and then I'm still down 6 points of material, but apparently it's +1. Would not have guessed that. Although, can't I just go here? It's a mistake. Okay, they just want me to develop here. I assume. Okay, I just take. So this just gives up a piece. Okay, so then, but then we're still like I'm still down material. Like, how is this better for me? I don't know. I guess being down material is not always the end of the world, like my first opponent showed me. Anyways, we're getting into the weeds here. We play into this, and my opponent just completely blunders a piece and resigns. Let's go for one more and just see what happens. I don't expect it to be very fruitful for me, but we get another old Benoni, so maybe we get another Benko potentially. So maybe, okay, guys, I'm going to try to redeem myself here. And instead of knight c3, they play b3. In which case, I kind of like to take this pawn and then just play d6. Now you no longer have a chance to go up 2 pawns. I mean, no one really takes this Benko gambit. It's really kind of disappointing to me. I feel like it happens a lot more at the higher level because people actually know how to play against it. But taking and taking, like here is definitely the best continuation for me. And I think the idea here is just to go knight bd7. Maybe this in the future and this and target this pawn. But for now, let's just castle. And I think actually going knight b6 immediately makes sense. I think maybe pushing here too. Yeah, let's go knight bd7. Of course, they can push, but can they? Can they actually? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you can actually push. I can already think about going knight h5, knight f4, hit the bishop Also open up this diagonal so that you can't really move this. Here, if you go, okay, so let's calculate a little bit. Here, if you go here, so I'm hitting the pawn twice. If you go here, it's taking doesn't really make a lot of sense. Knight h5 honestly seems decent, just to come in here and open up my bishop. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm not going to think too hard about it, to be honest. I just want to get into knight f4, and if they allow it, I'm going to take their bishop. And then this is hanging. So, well, it wouldn't be hanging if the queen takes, but then I do have this. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, again, maybe the idea is not to give up my super powerful bishop. Maybe that's a good idea. Maybe I shouldn't make the same exact mistake that I made last time. What do you guys think? Yeah, let's go here. What do you guys think? Should I not be a total dumbass this time? All right. I think this makes sense, because if you want to get rid of my bishop, this knight can go here, but I'll just... Wait, no, this knight can... I guess this knight could go here. I could take, and then go here. Here, I can... Yeah, wait. Then what? Then you just go back, probably. So actually, maybe knight here, I just go here. I don't take the knight. I'm feeling very caffeinated all of a sudden. I've just finished my cup of coffee, almost. Actually, I haven't even finished it. Okay. That cannot be good. That cannot be good. You're intentionally opening up the line to your king, and all I want to do here is push these pawns. So I'm going to take that, and then I'm going to push the pawn. And once I go here, like, okay, but, huh? Once I go here, where are you going? You can go back. I guess you can go back. I mean, I don't... Also, the main idea of the Benko is to push this pawn, and I just have not been doing it. So maybe that's what I do next. Of course, they can push, takes, or push, takes. But that doesn't scare me at all. Let's play a5. I'm going to strike on the opposite side of the board. I'm blitzing out these moves right now, kind of. Like, it's not great, but let's play a4 and then a3. And just, you know. Okay, so they stop it. Makes perfect sense, right? Absolutely makes sense. I could go here. I could also go here. But really, I kind of want to get my other rook involved. I could even go here, and then here. Would knight g7 be crazy for me? Crazy of me? It might. It absolutely might be crazy. Because then this takes, it kind of pins me, so they could go, that's not a check. Yeah, no, knight g7 actually does not look good. Let's not play that. Now the question is just like, how do I get in, right? I could go here, but then what is my queen doing? Here, then there's check. Okay, maybe that's actually an idea. And I think if they decide to... Oh, they can just take this. Okay. Yeah, that's valid. That's valid. Do I go here then? And then go here, and then maybe go here? Double protect this pawn. I mean, then the rooks are just not doing anything. If I go here, that's probably fine, right? Takes. All right. But if I go... Oh, if I go... No. This guy is very badly defended. I don't want my queen to be defending this knight. That is not what I want. Because they would just have a very simple tactic. If here, takes, and I just lose my knight. So, if I go here, is there any immediate... I mean, this just doesn't look like a good move, but it would allow me to go here and then stack, or even go here. So I'm going to play it. Just knowing that it's probably not a good move, I'm still going to play it. And then I'm going to go here with the plan of going here. Okay, that enables this move completely. So I don't really know what the idea is there. Okay, that's the idea. Got it. Probably should have thought about that a little bit more. However, okay, so they had no plans of attacking this knight whatsoever. Fair enough. Yeah. But now I can push. And then you just go back. I mean, it's really not that bad, huh? But then I can go in here and start to threaten this. Okay, so let's push the pawn. Opponent has to go back. Then I'm going to go here. Now, you know, I would really love to be able to take this pawn, but it doesn't look like it's going to be happening. And if I just go here, again, you can just take my very powerful bishop. So maybe already I don't know what to do. I could push this pawn, I suppose. Takes, or takes this way, maybe. Actually, yeah, here takes this way, and then if I go here, of course, you can just still take. Maybe I take with the king. You go check. I don't love that. I really do not love that at all. I don't love that at all. My opponent has gained a minute and 40 on the clock, by the way. This is not how you're supposed to play chess, I don't think. But I'm no expert, clearly. I don't love my prospects here. Obviously, this covers this square. Maybe I just go here, actually. Is that an idea? Because then here takes check. You actually, I mean, if you go here, there's got to be an attack, right? As of right now, this seems okay. If you push, I'll just take. Maybe I don't even want to take. Maybe, no. If you push, maybe I'll just go here. But then you have this, so. But then I go, okay. Okay, doesn't that kind of enable this, though? A little bit, maybe? Even just a little? Hold up. If I go here, they just have this, and then I just walk into the same issue that I had before. So maybe now knight g7, or king g7. But even then you just have this. And then I'm still kind of cooked. Man, this game is crazy. Here, they're threatening this, and no, that would not be good. Okay, let's play king g7, or king h7, whatever it's called. Okay, yeah, they're definitely setting something up. But I still feel like I can just kind of get rid of the pressure. If I go here, right, hear me out. Takes with check, takes. This rook move was freaking terrible, dude. Can I sack my queen? There's no way I can sack the queen, right? Ain't no way. Here, takes. Wait, I can just play this, can't I? Here, can you sack your rook? Takes, check. Takes. Okay, I think I can play this. This is a very weird move, and probably not that good. Okay, so they just take. Yeah, but don't I just... Like, what am I missing? Don't I just have takes? I'm not thinking hard enough about these moves. Truly. This is actually still, like, all of this is protected. Oh. Okay. Valid. What if I went here? Takes, check, back. Yeah, I mean, now my king's the one looking pretty rough over here. This knight is doing jack squat. This rook is doing jack squat. And I let that happen completely on my own accord. I could go here, but then there's just takes with check. So I cannot go here. If here takes, then just takes. So they are threatening the knight. Can I go here? Just walk directly into the line of fire. Then they have this. But then I can take. There's no world where I can take this, right? Takes. No, I can't even take back. I could take here, then take. No, I couldn't take that either. Okay. This would be an insane move, but it might be my only move in the position. I'm not totally sure. Oh no, then I just walk into that. Yeah, no. That's not good. I think this might be the only move, in fact. Here, takes, and then check. I have to move back into a pin. 2 pins, actually. Good God, I need to stop playing this opening, apparently. Yeah, and if I go here, they just take with check. And I would have to sack my rook, and then it's actually game over. So I could go here, but, that's not good. Okay, so I could also go here, but that's not good. Let's go here. I think, I think I'm cooked. I do think that I may be cooked here. You just have this, actually. I have to move up with the rook to defend. And then I'm just overloaded, like here. I mean, it's defended 3 times. I'm about to probably defend it 4 times. But this knight, again, is not doing jack, right? This is not a move because it's pinned. I'm pinned 2 ways. I'm pinned by the bishop and by the rook. I just, how do I get myself into these positions? I don't know. I do not know. I mean, this is the issue with playing an opening that you just don't know. Like, I just simply don't know how to play this opening. And I play it all the time. They're probably wondering if there's some kind of... Okay. So I just go here. Obviously can't take with the bishop. But I can take with the king. Then they come in with this rook. Yes. And now is the question of how do I defend? I could go here. No, I can't. I have to keep defending this bishop, so I suppose I just have to go here. And then you can go here. I would have to go up, and then here. Yeah, no, this rook move was just absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. I mean, I'm still in 2 pins right now. Like, this cannot be good for me. You can just go here, probably. Maybe I can go here, then. Takes. I would take this. But then there's just takes. And then I'm completely cooked. Yeah, no, I have to go here. I guess I could go here, but... Okay, yeah, so there. I have to go here. I mean, there's got to be some kind of rook sack, right? Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. Oh my God, they missed it. Oh my God, that would have been the crazy... It's literally a rook sack for mate. Oh my God, I cannot believe they missed that. But I mean, okay, now I'm still cooked, but they had mate. They completely had mate. I'm gonna go here, and yeah, you're just gonna go check. I'm gonna have to give up all my material. Yeah, for sure. I guess I can go here, right? check, takes, check. Oh my god, dude. This rook move, I knew it was bad, and it just completely ruined the game. I mean, playing this opening ruined the game. Let's be real. Let's be so real. Here, and then just takes with check. I guess I could just like move over here, but that's not great. I think this is my only option. Check. Oh, actually, okay. Well, they do that, which allows me to defend it again, but I don't have enough defenders. I could go here. No, I can't. I could go here, but then there's this check. Oh my god. All right, let's defend. I mean, I don't have anything in this position. I have absolutely nothing in this position. They're just going to take and then probably checkmate me. I can maybe escape, but I'm going to be down many materials. And this video is over an hour long. Sick. I would call this like a half tilt session. Like I didn't completely tilt, but I won 2 very short games, and then I lost 2 very terrible games, and now we're in this position where I'm just completely lost. My opponent can play many moves. They can play this check, they can play this, they can play this even probably, they can play this probably. There's so many options. Actually, I think this is probably the only option, but they had a rook sack for mate that was pretty sexy. They completely missed it. It's funny how I like prophesy it, right? I'm just like, oh, I bet they have this, and then I realize they actually do, instead of just like figuring it out for myself. This walks into this, right? But then takes. And wait, yeah, this is pinned. This would be pinned if I went here. So, right. Opponent still is winning on time as per usual. I guess I could go here, takes. And I don't know. That's like, I mean, if they allow that, but they can just play the check. Like play literally one of many checks you have in the position and you'll win. That is how it works. Like that's as simple as it gets. Just play a check, my guy. Play a check. Play a check. I'm forced to give up massive amounts of material and you win. Okay, they refuse to play the check. So I suppose, I mean, I really don't know, like, why? Why are we here? Why are we still here? Let's go here. Just to suffer. Yeah. So, I mean, obviously, what choice do I have, right? I'm going to just get cooked. This was not a good move. I mean, this was not a good move. I don't know why my opponent did that. My knight, still absolutely terrible. It has no squares. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? That doesn't even do anything. This also doesn't do anything. It's just check. Bro, it's just check. Takes, check. Like you don't have to think about that. Why? What are we thinking about? What are we thinking about? Please, enlighten me. What are we thinking about? You have 4 attackers on this pawn. I have 3 defenders. Take the pawn. Why? Why are we what are we deliberating about? Actually, okay. I mean, takes. I have to take with the rook. They take this way. Takes. I'm still completely lost. They're up a queen. But, I mean, they do lose 2 rooks. No, they get a rook and a queen for 2 rooks and a... They get a rook, a queen, and a bishop for 2 rooks and a bishop. So yeah, that's just a completely winning... Like, there's nothing to think about. There's absolutely nothing to analyze here. Just play the move, man. Don't waste my time, please. Stop wasting my time. This guy loves wasting time. All right. Yep, there you go. You played the move. Good job. Okay. Now you can take this. I mean, yeah, why did that take so long for this guy to figure out? I don't understand. That's a check. I'm hovering over the resign button. And I will resign. Okay. Back down to 1686. But you know what? I'll take the wins. I'll take the losses. And you know what they say, win or lose, which in this case, it was a very drawn out loss. It's time to... We're going to be looking at this graph. I need to see where I messed up here because this is the Benko Gambit, and it is an opening that I played with a 65.4% accuracy. My opponent didn't play much better. I played like a 1200. A 1200 in this game. Let's run through it. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm just supposed to ignore the pawn. I'm just supposed to ignore it and go here. I knew that. I actually knew that. But of course I don't. And yeah. This is a blunder because of this. Bro, the beginning of the game tactics that I need to know for this opening, like it's obvious. It's obvious. It's right in front of my face. It's right in front of my face. I just win a clean pawn and then I'm up 1.8. That's it. That's all I need to do. And then castle. My opponent plays right into it. I still don't take the pawn. This is the reason that I play the Benko Gambit, is to have tactics like this. I need to remember and see those tactics. It's not even about remembering. It's just about seeing the board. I'm sorry. Let me take a step back. I'm upset, but I don't know. I need to not let this get to me. And yeah, I was just supposed to take the bishop. I just don't like having the queen on this crazy diagonal. And even here, I'm still winning. I'm still winning-ish, right? And I just trade off and then go here. Yeah. They go here, defending. And then I go here, hitting the queen. Okay, so there's just constant threats. That's kind of the idea. Here, and then here, and then what? I just go back. So then my opponent, my opponent stabilizes, and then we just play chess and just try to trade off the queens. What if the queen trades here? Is this bad? It's not that bad. And then, but I mean, it allows stuff like this, which you don't really want. And the opponent's king just waltzes into the center of the board. I'm not really sure why this is considered computer line, but I guess this is the best place for the king. Anyways, that is not what happens in the game. We get this position where I just go back, and then I give white the advantage because I'm just wasting a move, basically. And yeah, okay, and then this was a mistake. This is another mistake. And this, okay, it's not as bad a move as I thought it would be, but still pretty bad. I was just supposed to push the pawn, and I don't, and all of a sudden, my opponent is in a crushing position. I mean, I just don't understand why they didn't take the pawn. Like, you could have taken the pawn so many different ways, and finally you take it, but then we get into this position, and it's just completely over. And that is the game of chess. I'm not going to analyze this much more. I need to remember my tactics. I need to actually study the openings that I play. That is why I am struggling to get above 1700. It's because I'm not putting in the work to remember my openings. And not even just remember my openings, but remember the tactical ideas in the openings. The whole reason to play the openings, especially sharp openings, attacking openings, is to remember the tactics in the openings. But that's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this kind of content, please make sure to come back tomorrow, because I will be right here, unfortunately. I will still be right here. This has been Chess Plays Gabe, the channel where I get absolutely demolished, destroyed, obliterated in chess. Or sometimes... What do we got here? Sometimes... Wait a minute. I can't see my games. Sometimes I win or I lose 2 really bad games. Then I win 2 really good games very easily, and then I lose another game. And that's what happened in this video. I'm going to go to the bathroom. I really have to go to the bathroom. But go do something fun today. It's a little bit blustery and overcast today where I'm at. Hopefully it's nice and sunny where you're at. Get some vitamin D. Pause. And I'll see you guys in the next one. I'll see you guys on stream. As of this video, I will be streaming tonight because it is Monday, and I pushed the stream an extra day. So I'll see you guys there. Goodbye. See ya. Goodbye.